Hi guys, Edith here from Collection Inédith, and today's project is the block of the month for August 2019 titled House Number 6 from the series Amsterdam on the Canal. The size of this house on its own is 10 and a quarter inch wide by 25 and a quarter inch high, and it is the last house of the series. Yay! The instructions and templates to make the applique with the free motion quilting design are included in the pattern, and you will find the link to get to the PDF document under this tutorial, and make sure to save it on your computer. If you come across this series of Block of the Month for the first time and wish to know more on how to start, I suggest you watch the tutorial for House 1 for detailed information. The link to all the tutorials from house number 1 to house number 5 and the landscape are posted in the description below this tutorial. I invite you to join my email list and to receive my newsletter. Just go to my website's homepage. Every month I will let you have a peek at my new project and the ones in progress. And don't hesitate to subscribe to my free YouTube channel and click on the bell to be notified when a new tutorial becomes available. To assemble the top of a quilt or to quilt, I use either my soprano or my tiara from Baby Luck. To do the free motion quilting, I use the Super Bee embroidered threads, 40 weights from monfil.ca, and I like to use the fabrics from Northcott Fabric for all my projects. As for the appliques, I like to use the light steamer seam 2 and the warm white 80/20 for batting by the Warm Company. To make the applique with the free motion quilting design, you will need a light box or a table with a glass top under which you can place a lamp. You will also need a mechanical chalk pencil and some light steamer seam too. If you've never worked with the steamer seam product, check out my tutorial on the subject, and I've posted the link below. Here's a look at my fabric selection for house number 6. This page is included in the pattern. As for my thread selection, it will be given with my instructions when I start quilting this project. Let's start with assembling the paper quadrants that you will find in the pattern. Print and tape the quadrants 1 to 4 with Scotch tape to get the full image. These quadrants will be used to trace the free motion quilting design on the appliques. Then tape together the quadrants 5 to 8. These quadrants will be used to position the appliques at the right place and quickly. You can put aside both sets of quadrants for now. Next, we must trace the applique templates on light steamer seam 2. Let's start with applique number 1 that needs to be taped together to get the full template. Then trace all the appliques on light steamer seam 2. When you have a medium to a large size steamer seam template, cut out the interior of the template and keep the edges. This will reduce the stiffness of the appliques. Now we need to apply the steamer seam applique on the wrong side of the fabric and press. And finally, cut each applique individually. Before you position the appliques on the base of the house, which is applique number 1, you must trace the free motion quilting design on the appliques. It's always the same process, and I invite you to watch the tutorial for house number 1 to see how it's done. Nevertheless, to start you off, place the quadrants 1 to 4 on the light box and turn on the light. Then place the applique on top and trace the free motion quilting lines that you see through the fabric. Once the appliques are traced, we will group the door, the windows, and the roof using quadrants 5 to 8 to guide us. Just a quick note that it's important that you do not tear off the steamer seam protective paper on the back of the applique number 1. We will keep it until we are ready to place it on the landscape. When you are satisfied with the look, press to fuse the appliques to applique number 1. Now you must trace the siding on the house facade. Place the quadrants 5 to 8 back on the tracing table and add applique 1 with all the other appliques and place it on top of the quadrants. Turn on the light and trace the lines that you see through the fabric. Put house 6 aside until we are ready to place house number 1 to 6 on the landscape. That will be on my next tutorial. That's it for today. I hope you liked this project and that you will join me for my next block of the month. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.